Welcome, by you Billy Bones. Segment 4. This one took quite a bit of work because there was a big decision to make as far as what order everything goes in. Eventually, the synergy won out, managed to figure out the most complementary order of doing the next couple things. The things we have to do right now, we have to get to Baccarat, do some shopping, we have to get the Saber Cat, and we have to get 2 metal slime kills. Once we get 2 metal slime kills, that will ensure that we get no encounters between the part of the plot that we're at right now, all the way through the Tower of Alexandria, all the way up to Calamari in the split fight. So we need 2 metal slime kills, we need a Saber Cat, and we need to get to Baccarat to do some shopping. So first thing we do right now, we're going to grab the gold in Pirate's Cove. There's 700 something gold sitting there, so we're grabbing that right now, because we already have to go to Pirate Cove to get the boat back, might as well grab it now. And then it's in our inventory, so we can do some shopping with it later on. So again, just like last time, taking the boat. Now this time, you probably noticed the boat spawned differently. The opening cutscene puts the boat right there where the boat was originally docked, where the Moon Prince gives you the boat. Here, it spawns right outside of Pirate's Cove. So we go straight east, wrap around the world, and then we're going to wind up at Baccarat. So one reason to do the Baccarat after getting the zoom for the Royal Hunting Grounds is because you're at a better position for it. We're closer now to Baccarat than we were before, and we're much further from Royal Hunting Grounds than we were before. The real issue is the time of day. A number of the plot events coming up, a number of things that we have to do depend on the type of day. So shopping in Baccarat, it has to be daytime. Saber Cat quest is the big driver as far as time of day. Now you can manipulate the time of day by using inns, but that takes a bit of time. The Saber Cat quest you have to do at night, and there's a very small window, it's 40 seconds, during which the tree spawns for the Saber Cat quest. And that only happens at the very end of night, the very beginning of morning. There's a 40-second overlap. That's your only window to complete the Saber Cat quest. So we have to hit that window for the Saber Cat quest. Also, the shops in Baccarat are only open during the day. So you have to be in Baccarat during the day to do that. And as we talked about before, you can move around the time of day by using inns, but that's going to take time. Because first of all, the text for the inn, you can't skip through the opening text at inns for some reason. And secondly, the big animation. It takes a while to play some music and has to load the next day. Also, there's a brief cutscene with King Trode that will happen as he starts working the alchemy pot, just because we're staying at an inn and it says, oh, you're at an inn and you're at about this stage. There's a cutscene where it shows off that he's working the alchemy pot. So between those, inns are kind of a pain. Now we do have some plot inns coming up, so we might as well take advantage of those. There is a stay at an inn that happens right after the Tower of Alexandria quest, so we already have to do that in order to unlock Jessica and the alchemy pot. So we might as well try to hold off using inns until we have a need for them. So we might as well make that a useful inn. But our plan is to have that inn stay happen after the 2 metal slime kills. That way that inn stay gives us back all of our magic points and all of our health. And the big issue is magic points, because Yangus right now has 0 magic points, just like Hero. When you're at level 1, you have 0 magic points, and the only way to get back magic points is to stay in an inn, because we have no items that are useful for that. What we're doing right now, what I figured out is that the best thing to do would be to go straight to Baccarat. Reason for that is you were then at Baccarat fairly late at night, and so it puts you in the perfect place to start doing the Saber Cat quest. If you do the metal slime kill first, the problem is it puts you at a bad time of day. If you do metal slime kill first and then go to Baccarat, it's too late in the night to do the Saber Cat quest, and it's too early for the shops to be open. So it puts you really in a bad place. So what we want to do instead is go to Baccarat first, get the zoom there, and then do Saber Cat. Now, we talked about before, it is possible to change around the time of day using inns. In a casual playthrough, what you would generally do is you would stay at the inn, you'd use the inn to set it to nighttime. You then start the Saber Cat quest. You would roam around a little bit, you would get lost, and you'd finally find the tree just in time. Now, we know exactly what the tree is, so it's not going to take us that long. So were we to use an inn to get to the nighttime, because we know exactly what the tree is and we know the shortcut for getting there, we would get there about a minute early. So we then have to sit around for a minute doing nothing, waiting for that tree to spawn. Whereas right now, we're going to get there just in time. So everything will match out, will be very good. A lot of synergy between these routes because of just that time of day. We don't have to use inns, and we get there at just the right time. This segment, all we're doing, we're going to run up here, we're gonna hop in Baccarat, get that zoom, and then save. Now there is one more land encounter after you dock the boat, because for some reason the boat docks quite a ways away from Baccarat, and that's the closest you can put it, is just right there. So we're docking there, we have one more encounter that we can finally get in. And yes, I have lost runs, dying on that one last encounter before you get into Baccarat. Now, things to do in Baccarat, there are some cutscenes here, and we're going to do those cutscenes so we can advance the plot. There's also some shopping here, but we can only do the shopping during the day. The only cutscene we have to do is upstairs, and we'll be hitting that in the next segment, because we actually will have some time to kill after we unlock the Saber Cat. So all this is right here is just getting the zoom at Baccarat. That's basically all that's happening in this segment, and again, lining up the order of things, which took a while. Zoom Baccarat, then we'll get the Saber Cat, then we'll do shop and metal slime kill. So about 5 minutes to go there, get the zoom Baccarat, which we're going to need because we can do cutscenes and we can do better shopping here. So useful segment, and the big thing just again to figure out was trying to figure out what order was I going to do the thing in. So that's segment 4. Final time in this segment, 56. Thank you for watching.